What is going on, family? We are back, and I'm very stoked because it is Love Ghost release day. And you know what's awesome about Love Ghost is he just gave us an album. He just gave us Gas Mask Wedding. He just gave us that, like, what, barely over a month ago? Barely a month. Barely a month. He's already dropped another Spanish song, and now he's dropping another song and video with Geek. Come on, man. Like, when does this guy take a rest? When does he take a break? That's one thing that's awesome about Love Ghost is, like, much like a lot of the artists that we cover on this channel, Love Ghost is absolutely no exception. That Love Ghost never sleeps and Love Ghost never stops working. So the grind is real for these independent artists out there. So make sure you go give Love Ghost some love and support for sure. Again, I am very jealous of all of my UK friends out there that are getting the chance to go see Love Ghost with the Skinner Brothers on tour. Those tickets are pretty much sold out, friends. So if you haven't got those tickets yet, you need to go get them right fucking now. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can't go, y'all need to go. So if you're sitting there and waiting on these tickets, friends, let me tell you, and just remember Johnny's face when I say this. Just remember, you need to go because I can't go. If you can't go because you can't afford it, hit me up. I'll pay for your ticket. I'll pay for your ticket, honestly. If that's really a problem of why you can't go is because you're not able to afford the ticket at this moment, for real, hit me up on Discord, hit me up on Instagram. I will buy you a ticket to the show if that is what's holding you back. Let's get in the music, baby. Let's get in the music. Again, there's a handful of y'all out there that are already super stoked about this, about the tour that's coming up, and y'all already got tickets. Y'all are gonna send me videos and pictures. I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited for you guys to be able to go and see these shows. I think it's gonna be fucking amazing. So, is Geek gonna be another song that he gonna play? Is it gonna be another one that's gonna make it to the set list? I don't know. I don't know what kind of vibe this is. So we're gonna have to find out. Because again, you never really know. You never really know with Love Ghost. Sometimes we get like some, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna say. The vibes are all over the place. And that's what I love about him too. You know what I mean? It's like you can't put him on like a specific genre. You know, one day it's gonna sound mad grungy and emo, and the next minute it's gonna sound hip hoppy and fucking like banging the chest up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really can't put a fucking genre label tag on what Love Ghost does. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. Already, baby. I'm already. The vibes. Oh my god. Am I gonna be moshing today? Am I gonna be running in a circle?
Got my glasses on, show. That's all I have to show. Duct tape, dreaming. Wish you were my world. And no, televise our souls. Lo quiero pronto.
Ooh, he mixed it in the Spanish too, baby. Come on, stop playing with him today, baby. Come on, stop playing with the band.
Got my glasses on, show. That's all I have to show. Duct tape, dreaming. Wish you were my world. And no.
Ooh, I don't know why I love that line so much, but it's fire, baby. Wish you were my world. Ooh, he talking to him today, baby. He talking to him today. I promise I'm not sick. I am slightly allergic to things. I am, so my nose be running sometimes. It is. How red is my nose right now? It's not too bad. If I keep this going, I'm gonna stop touching it. I'm gonna stop touching my nose. I'm gonna just vibe. I'm just gonna vibe, baby. I'm just gonna vibe. I wish you were my world.
Got my glasses on, show. That's all I have to show. Duct tape, dreaming. Wish you were my world. And no, televise our souls. Lo quiero pronto, but I feel so normal, baby. I got looks like someone you and me at the stove. A vodka shows love is a dial tone. 'Cause I'm so geeked about you. There's something inside makes me feel brand new. Sometimes I feel there's not enough to cut through, but you make my dreams come true.
Make my dreams come true. Oh, baby, that's fucking fire. I don't know what, like, filter, tone, whatever that they're doing to, like, make his voice sound the way that it does in this song, but it sounds so sick, man. I think it's got, like, this, like, I don't even know how to explain the kind of feeling and vibes that, like, it's giving me. It's almost kind of like a DJ, kind of like, I don't know, like club kind of beat, but it sounds like it's, I don't even know. It sounds like he's talking through like a radio type shit or whatever. I don't know, man. I'm not the best at giving these kind of like what it reminds me of kind of shit in my mind, but I don't know, man. It sounds sick. It's added like this extra like tone and element like to like just the flair of the verses. You know what I mean? Where it's like it's fun because like not everything that he was doing like was like straight up like rhyming. Like when he said about like the duct tape line, it kind of like leads into like other lines. I like when he does stuff like that. Like we talked about that, and I think one of the reactions for Gas Mask Wedding with the with like the spider web in your lies stuff, where like he makes words and things flow together between things, where it's not always like a straight up rhyme where it'll kind of like lead to the next section to make that next section part rhyme, right? It's like this, it's a certain like way of like writing and like rhyme scheming. It's very like hip hoppy. It's very hip hoppy. Again, I'm sorry guys, I'm coughing today. My nose is running. I'm sorry. It's getting cold outside. It's getting cold outside here in the East Coast. You know what I mean? It is. It is. You know where he's been. He lived out there in California. I seen he's been hanging out in Mexico for a good little while now through social media and all that shit. Nice warm weather out there right now. It's probably beautiful out there right there this time of year. Oh man, I'm jealous, yo. I'm jealous. I love the West Coast. I love Southern California. I love Mexico. I love all the vibes, baby. I love all the vibes. Oh man, it's kind of cool because like you could wear like a nice little dope ass little leather jacket and all that kind of shit, and you'd be just fine. You'd be just fine. You're not cold out there. Like, you know, it's just enough to hold you down. Just enough to hold you down. Who knows when they even filmed this? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? It could have been the middle of the summer. It could have been the middle of the freaking summer, and he was fucking sweating his ass off the whole time.
Sometimes I feel there's not enough to cut through, but you make my dreams come true.
Again, it's kind of got like a robotic feel to it or something. Like I said, I can't really describe like whatever it is that they're doing with like the vocals on this, but I just think it sounds sick.
Dreams come true. Rompe el corazón. Oh my, cambio de estación para sentirme mejor. No hablo con Dios, que otra vez el diablo me llamó y luego lo mandé pa'l buzón. Que tengo que llamar al doctor porque ya no compro su prescripción. Me peleo con mi vieja versión, esa que a ti nunca te conoció. Tú mi nueva adicción, te lleva en mi dolor. 'Cause I'm so geeked about you. There's something inside makes me feel brand new. Sometimes I feel there's not enough to cut through, but you make my dreams come true. 'Cause I'm so geeked about you. There's something inside makes me feel brand new. Sometimes I feel there's not enough to cut through, but you make my dreams come true.
I'm telling you, baby, that's spicy ass chicken, baby. You hear all him little screaming in the background like he sounds like he's in the hallway next door and it's like echoing off the walls type shit. Ooh, that's fucking fire.
You make my dreams come true.
It sounds like he's singing like in a parking garage type vibes. You know what I'm saying? That shit sounds so fucking dope. I'm not sure what the artist featured on the video is, but again, I'm not a Spanish speaker. I know very little. I feel like his verse cooked though. I feel like he came in and the way he kind of like rocked his verse, not knowing too much of the translation off the rip, I feel like it sounded really great, right? You know what I mean? I feel like he had like, I don't know, like it's you can only kind of explain the vibes of kind of like how, like when people believe what they're saying. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to understand the words that you're saying in order to understand that you believe them really well. Does that make sense? Like you could be saying whatever in whatever language, but I could tell that you mean it passionately. You know what I mean? And that's what I kind of feel like I'm taking away from his verse particularly, where it's like you feel like, I guess like the passion in the verse. Does that make sense? Where it's like he like put himself out there in a way where it was like, I'm gonna go in on it. And I kind of feel like you feel that. Does that make sense? I feel like he totally clicked on the feature on this. I love the fact that he's got like the Spanish artist also tied into the song, and then he mixed a little bit of Spanish in there with a lot of it being English with his verse, and especially with having like the Spanish speaking feature on the verse or on the song, excuse me. And him doing nothing but Spanish lyrics, I thought was super sick. So the way that they kind of like incorporate the English and Espanol in that to the song overall, I thought was really, really dope this way. So again, I'm a big fan, even though a lot of times I don't always know what the words are. Again, I go off of the vibes of the music that it makes me feel something. And again, like a lot of times I'll go look up the lyrics later to kind of like, what were they talking about? So the next time I listen, it's like, okay, I'd have more of a general idea and understanding of what they're saying. So again, my Spanish speaking friends out there, y'all help me. Let me know how he cooked on the verse. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all know it. I know some of y'all know Spanish. Y'all definitely just tell me how exactly what he cooked on. You know what I mean?
You make my dreams come true. You see my true colors kissing on my collar. Ultraviolet dreams are made of nights like this.
It's vibing, baby. Let's go. That outro was fire as fuck, yo. Got like a lot of like soul and like funk vibes to that personally. In my opinion, I feel like it had like it felt soulful and very funky, funkadelic. You know what I mean? A little psychedelic in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the infrared light on the one dude's face and shit like that. Again, little psychedelic vibes. I'm digging it. Wherever they were in the world with like the pipes, looks like oil pipes. Or, I don't know, maybe even water pipes. Probably water. Whatever those pipes are. With, like, all the graffiti on it and shit like that. Super sick, man. I think the location of the video was sick. I think another thing that Love Ghost says a lot, like, does really fucking, like, well in his music videos is, like, the atmosphere. You know what I mean? Where, it's all about the background and what like is around you and like what kind of I think what people take away from that particular video. Like when you go out in the woods and it's just the woods, it's all anybody's gonna remember is just the woods, right? And if it's just the woods, like there's nothing to like kind of like tie it together. But in this video, you're like, oh shit, this is the one that like they were out there with like the spray painted like old water pipes or some shit, right? And they're standing on top of them, leaning on them. Like it gives like a lot more of like I guess like a visual tie together for the music that way and tying together with a music video with a song particularly. I'm one of those people that I talk a lot about how videos can very much add or take away, I think, what you feel when you listen to a song, right? Because again, I first and foremost am about the music itself. The visual is all secondary to me. If it's cool, if it's lame, I don't care as much. You know what I mean? I don't really care. As long as the music is good, I don't really care if the video sucks. So it's those videos where it's so like opposite of what's going on, or someone's trying to tell you some intricate story where it's like, you know, there's like this whole entire world of imagination that's went into this, but none of that is translated in the video. And like there's all this, you know what I'm saying? Like there's, again, there could be times where it takes away from it. But I say all that to say that like that's one thing I love about Finn and Love Ghost and what they do with their music videos is that they always, there's nothing that is like, that's the most whack shit I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? Or it's like, what the fuck was even that? You know what I mean? Like if there's a concept or a tie together, it makes sense. If it's just a video where we're out in the woods and we're just kind of performing the song, I feel like he chooses great locations. You know what I'm saying? I feel like his music videos are memorable for me. You know what I mean? Even if they are on the simpler side. And I think that's what also is really great about what he does with his music and just everything that he does with his art specifically is that like, a lot of it is so memorable. You know what I mean? Even if it is simple things that we've seen before, there's always some sort of like, okay, yeah, that was the black and white piano song. You know what I mean? Like there's always something that like, it's like, okay, it reminds me of that. And so I think it's really, really sick that he like finds these great ways to make these videos. Because again, shooting videos, making videos, that's time, that's money, that's budget. There's all kinds of things to this, guys, that like, you know, especially as independent acts that a lot of us don't think about. You know what I mean? So making a lot work with a little that you have, or even if a lot that you have, you know what I mean? Making the most out of what you got to make the best that you can, I think is what all of us are really like ever looking for. And that's why I love him so much, is I feel like he puts the time, the effort, and that love into everything that he does. So if it's coming out for us to see, it's because it's the way he wanted us to see it. You know what I mean? So as again, all we gotta do is try to get behind it and get the next person on it that needs to love it. You know what I mean? So make sure you go give it some love. Make sure you go let Love Ghost know how much you love and appreciate his music. And I think that's all I got for this one, guys. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you.